Imagine this, a virus spreads around the world, and everyone's life changes overnight. Schools close, social gatherings stop, and we are told to stay at home to protect each other. But soon, another problem spreads. Not a virus, but confusion, fear, and conflicting information. What happens when public safety rules clash with personal freedom? When the information we see can't be trusted? And how does being isolated affect our minds? These questions define one of the most complex societal shifts of our society. Governments around the world use public safety mandates like mask rules, quarantines, and lockdowns to slow a spreading disease. Many people followed them to protect others. Others felt these rules restricted their freedoms. For many, rules like staying at home triggered a psychological response called reactance. Reactance means when people feel their freedom is being taken away, they resist and fight back. This tension between doing what's best for the community and respecting individual liberty became one of the biggest social debates of our time. Now imagine that while we are facing a biological pandemic, another crisis is happening, an infodemic. An infodemic is a rapid spread of both true and false information, so much that it becomes hard for people to tell what's accurate. It spreads fast across social media and can affect how people act and think. During health emergencies, this flood of misleading or conflicting information can cause confusion, make people mistrust health authorities, lead to dangerous health choices, and delay effective public behavior to keep communities safe. In fact, when people believed unverified or false health messages online, their stress and anxiety levels were significantly higher than those who shared or read mostly accurate information. This means the information environment, not just the virus, became a threat to public health. Now let's talk about what it feels like inside these situations. Lockdowns and rules meant to protect us. So, many of us stayed away from friends, classmates, and regular routines. Humans are social beings. We thrive on connection. When those connections disappear, people often report loneliness, anxiety, depression, and reduced psychological well-being. This wasn't limited to one age group. From the elderly to students, feelings of isolation became widespread. Even after restrictions eased, many people found it hard to regain a sense of normalcy or control over their lives. So, here's the real picture. Public safety mandates were meant to protect lives. Individual liberty made some resist those mandates. Infodemics made it harder to know what to believe, and social isolation created a mental health crisis. These forces didn't just happen separately, they interacted. When information was confusing, people argued more about freedom versus safety. When people were isolated, they spent more time online, exposing them to more conflicting information, and that often made them feel more anxious and stressed. In a world where information spreads as fast as a virus, and where social life can be paused by global events, the way we communicate, connect, and trust each other matters as much as science itself. The challenge isn't just about keeping people safe. It is about keeping society informed, connected, and resilient.